The last participant this afternoon, before we have an open session, is Hemant Sahau, who is the youth representative. Hemant is studying at VIT University. Youth, okay. Yeah, he's studying at VIT University. He's studying in the area of biotechnology. He's also part of the Ashoka Huge Venture, and he has actually received a medal by the National Design and Research Forum for his invention in the water sector. So, Hemant, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Regina. Very good evening to all, and I feel highly privileged being given a chance to speak and represent youth in this highly esteemed gathering. And here I would like to share the views of the youth on education for sustainable development that has come up as a part of our experiences we have gone through. To start with, I would like to quote a thing that it is not difficult to do the right thing. It is very difficult to know what is right. Yes, we are confused, and I thank James for highlighting it. And classrooms and books cannot help to solve this conundrum. It has to be real-time experiences, as Anil sir said. And I think the biggest lesson which we take back from here is the way this whole plenary is being happening, the way it is being happening without air conditions. And this is the first time in my life I'm facing and participating in such kind of a conference. And the lesson is, when I go back in my university and I organize a small initiative as well, the first thing I am recommending there is we have to make it like this. So sometimes there is a very small lesson which is actually delivered very wrong. The message is that the youth has to take environment sustainability and social responsibility as professionally, and that is the only way we could contribute to it. When the fact is that it is a universal responsibility, and hardly we have to do big things to do it. All that is required is to be more responsible in our actions, and let us ourselves find out the whole meaning of this responsibility, and then see the whole public consequences of our private actions. In this, I would like to share now few things which we came up as a part of a discussion, which we think it will be very important in education for sustainable development. So the first thing is the education should encourage empathy, not sympathy. There has to be more dialogue, and we have to do it as a part of our responsibility, not as a pity on somebody else who are impoverished and who's not getting what he deserves. Second thing is, we have to promote innovations and not just inventions. I mean, it's great to invent things, but at the same time, it's not at all bad in replicating something that is already existing, and the person who is doing it has to be rewarded as well. And the next issue which I want to highlight is viability. It is not at all important to have n number of things being existing, but it's more important to sustain the efforts which you have already taken. Because as a youth, we see so many things happening. Every day we are actually participating in several different campaigns and different initiatives, but we don't really go back to the same thing and see what happened. Education should deliver a clear message that we have to sustain the already existing efforts and the efforts we have been a part of. Finally, the important point is that we have to educate ourselves that it is very important to see the outcomes of what we are doing. Because once we see what the outcomes are of what we are doing, as a youth, we stay committed to what we do. I would like to share a small story which I think most of you would have listened to. There was one person on a beach. He was throwing the starfishes back into the sea because it was a very sunny day. They were getting dried up. So one person comes and says, "What are you doing?" He says, "See, these fishes are dying out here because of the sun. I'm throwing them back into the water." He says, "There's miles of ocean. How would it make a difference?" He says, "I am committed to it. As long as I could see that starfish go back happily into the sea once I throw it into it." So we have been a part of so many campaigns, initiatives, but we don't get to see what happened ultimately of it. So if the education starts improvising how we could see the outcomes of what we are doing, we would be more committed to it. So finally, I don't have much to say. But there's again one more thing I would like to quote here is that something that is very deep into my heart, that if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to move forward. And I am inspired after this conference that we are moving forward. And the way I see Center for Environment Education and Earth Charter is actually addressing the whole education for sustainable development, I'm very sure certainly they would let us to fly into a better and sustainable world. Thank you so much.